On behalf of Chico State and the California Collegiate Athletic Conference to welcome you to Bidwell Park for the 2025 running of the CCAA Cross Country Championships for women and men. Two races this morning. Women are going to go first. They are scheduled to go at 10 a.m. over their 6,000 meters or 3 3/4 mile course. The men will follow. They'll run at 11 o'clock. They go 8,000 meters or right at 5 miles. Chico State swept both races last year, keeping winning streaks alive. For the Wildcat women, they have won the last two conference championships and 15 of the last 17. The men have not lost a conference meet in a staggering 22 years. All right, as we indicated during the introductory remarks, a part of our responsibility is to keep you updated on what's going on now that they have left the starting line. And we'll give you some splits every mile or so. We'll get some team information, very accurate team scores, as a matter of fact, will be available. And we'll let you know who the early leaders are individually. We'll see them as they make their way along the levee, and you can see most of the spectators have moved in that direction. But they make a loop. The women make the loop 3 times, the men 4, and so they're out to the back of the course and back again 3 times here in this women's race.
Let's go, Chico! Let's go, Chico! Hey, let's go, Nelly! Come on!
And it looks like Irish Molina has decided to take advantage of running on the home course from the very beginning, as she has several strides lead. Well, we're about 3.5 minutes into the race. We suspect we'll get our first check-in at about 5 minutes and 20 seconds. It'll be a little bit past the mile mark, so maybe a little longer than that. But at that point, we'll identify individuals and give you some accurate team scores. And we'll be able to do that several times during the course of this morning's 3 3/4 mile race.
Chico!
Let's go, Chico!
Well, we are through the mile mark and just about 5:20 on that first mile. Irish Molina continues to hold the lead. It is Stanislaus with 4 in the top 6 at the mile mark, but we'll get a printout and give you some a little bit more detailed information here in just a moment as we got a split mat at 1.1 mile on the course. Mile 1 covered in 5:10. Let's amend that. 5:25 was the leading time for Irish Molina of Chico. Annie Wild and Jacqueline Sanchez running number 2 and 3 behind Molina. And as expected, pretty tightly packed as they come through the first split point on the course. Molina, Wild, Sanchez separated by just a second or so. Then Marino, so Stanislaus second, third, and fourth. Marino, the fourth woman for them. Cal Poly Pomona represented by Martinez in number 5. And Soto from Stanislaus is the number 6 runner. So they've got 4 in the top 6, does Stanislaus. And they've got a total of 24 points. Chico State with 69, San Marcos with 136, and Cal State East Bay with 184. That's at a mile and a little bit further than that. You can see them going by, and you'll see them 2 more times before they make their way to the finish line.
There you go, Chico!
Molina, the leader for Chico State, Annie Wild and Sanchez, the 2 runners for Stanislaus, and they've got 3 in that top 4 with Marino running number 4. So they've got command team-wise with 24 points. And you can see Molina has extended her lead here on the levee. She's got now about a half a dozen strides or so. With it appears to be Annie Wild running in second, and Jacqueline Sanchez, also from Stanislaus, in third. So no change in the top 3.
Trail back. How's it going, man? Good. Yeah, Irish, here we go. Let's go, Irish!
Go Irish!
There you go, Bill!
Go Irish! Go Irish! Go Irish!
Well, at just about 13 minutes into the race, Molina with 10 meters or so will begin to see them as they make their way here onto the softball area. And it will be Molina in the lead, and then the good battle between Wild and Martinez, both of those women teammates with Stanislaus. There is Molina, last year's runner-up, the senior, having extended her lead over this last loop of just a little over a mile. And she, you can see, now has about 40 to 50 meters on the two from Stanislaus.
You're doing so awesome. Tell Ira, she's crushing it.
Stanislaus has 26 points at that second split, and Chico has narrowed the gap there with 37, so just 11 points separating the top two teams. Cal Poly with 77, and Molina with a 4-second lead over Wild and Martinez running together. Some good movement for Martins and Malloy for Chico. They are running number 7 and number 8. The entirety of the top 10 dominated by Chico State and Stanislaus. Molina with a 4-second lead over Annie Wild. Wild with some tremendous track credentials. She is probably got the leg speed to be able to do some real damage here in the last mile if it comes down to that. But at the moment, she is second by 4 seconds behind Irish Molina. All right, we're going to get another look at our group as they make their way along the levee. They have just entered that spot now, and we'll see the lead bike first, and then it'll be the figure of Irish Molina behind the lead bike and in the lead. Vivian Martinez has taken over in that battle with Annie Wild for second. Both of those two women, of course, in the red of Stanislaus State. And there is Molina. Martinez and Wild running with just a couple of strides separating the two of them. They're the two leaders for Stanislaus, and the team battle has heated up here as just 11 seconds separated Chico and Stanislaus at the last checkpoint.
Good job, job out here, dude. Yeah, trying. Gotta let her know they're coming. We'll be on your left.
Doing so good! Leading your girls! Looking strong! Let's go!
As we are now about, I'm going to guess about 4 minutes away from the finish line.
Good job, good job.
Well, the finish loop is a short one, and they are going to make their way around the baseball field and softball fields and make the right turn and head for the finish, and that's about to happen fairly soon. We've got 18 minutes on the clock. You can see it there at the finish line in a race that is probably going to be 20 and a half minutes long, so not long before we're going to see them make their way onto this field section.
That's one.
So we're just a little less than 800 meters
Chico
away from the
State.
finish now as they enter the wood chip area here of the park. Molina is going to be the leader when they come into sight. She's got about 20 meters or so at this point in time. Same two behind Molina, Vivian Martinez, Annie Wild, both in the red of Stanislaus. Chico now with 3 in the top 5. So it is Molina, Wild, Martinez, and Martins and Malloy have made a big move through the pack, and they are running 4 and 5. So Chico is 1-4, Forsberg 1-4-5-8. Those are your top 4 for Chico. Stanislaus is 2, 6, 7, and 9. So this is going to be a nail biter. And it's going to come down to the last 400 meters or so, and we're into that point on the race. Clear the area, and here comes Irish Molina, the senior from Chico State, the Chico High School grad. She was our runner-up a year ago, and it is going to be Irish Molina, our conference champion. Annie Wild finishing second. Martinez will be third. It is a battle now. Megan Malloy and Felina Martin are the second and third finishers for Chico. Here's the number 4 for Chico. Forsberg is that woman, and now this is number 1 and 2. And that's 5 across the line for Chico. Chico with 5 across the line, pretty much assuring them of the team championship. Only the points to be attached to that yet to be determined. It is Molina at 21:33.6, the winner. Then Wild and Martinez. Stanislaus and Cal Poly Pomona in second and third. Well, we've got an early reading of Chico with 21, Stanislaus with 36. Both of those totals are likely to change just a little bit, but no doubt about who the team champion is going to be. It'll be the Wildcats of Chico for the third consecutive year. Well, as they make their way across the finish line, the women's race, as you now know, won by Irish Molina. She was our runner-up a year ago, the senior from Chico State. Wild at 21:39.4, the runner-up for Stanislaus. Then Vivian Martinez of Cal Poly Pomona at 21:45, and Malloy, Chico State. You'll see some of those readouts on the board at the finish line. Chico with 25 points team-wise, Stanislaus with 39, Cal Poly Pomona 85, San Marcos with 140, and Cal State East Bay with 154 are the top 5 finishing teams in that women's race. We've got a little bit of housekeeping that we need to do. The CCAA would like to thank all of its partners, including Flow College, Hometown Ticketing, Officially Human, Ticket Smarter, Under Armour, BSN Sports, and the official sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Cross Country Championships. That is Pollo Campero.